Greetings, this is Senator Dan Sullivan. Thank you so much for the opportunity to address you today. I really wish I could be there as you all discuss a topic that is on the minds of many Alaskans and throughout our country. As you all know, addiction is pernicious. It can wreak havoc on families and individuals and entire communities. It can literally suck the soul out of a society. But we are lucky that there are so many different models to treat addiction, including a spiritual approach to recovery employed by Setfree Alaska. Thank you for your courage and for offering that option to Alaskans. Also, thank you to Setfree Alaska for taking part in the Wellness Summit I convened earlier this summer at the Matsu College to address the addiction and opioid crisis that's plaguing our nation. Because of the participation of so many in our community, the summit was an important milestone. Over 400 people physically attended, with hundreds more online, from all walks of life, providing that our community is hungry and needing an open discussion on this issue and is open to all kinds of solutions. Now, many things came out of that summit, but one common theme was how important it is for us to band together as a community when we're facing these kinds of threats and challenges. Now, as many of you know, some communities in the lower 48 have literally been destroyed and torn apart from this opioid addiction crisis. That kind of total destruction hasn't happened in Alaska, but it could. We can't let it. Good policies can help. Earlier this summer, I co-sponsored, at the urging of many courageous Alaskans, and the Senate passed the Comprehensive Addiction and Recovery Act to help combat the opioid and heroin epidemic. Among other things, the bill authorizes funding targeted to combat addiction and provide more recovery options. The President signed the bill this summer. I've also listened to caregivers across our great state who have ideas on what we can do in D.C. to help. So please know that my door is always open, and I'm very, very interested in working with all of you on this challenging addiction problem throughout our state. But in the end, I'm more convinced than ever that hope and faith and community are the antidote to so many of our challenges and problems. I'm more convinced than ever that the answers are with groups like yours, and in churches, in living rooms, in community spaces all across our state and across our great nation. Finally, I'd like to commend Setfree Alaska on your new program for children. There is nothing more important than making sure our children have the tools to resist substances and the strength to stop the cycle of abuse and addiction. Once again, thanks so much for all you do for all of us, and thank you for your courage and leadership.